We all know one of the hottest topics these days in medicine is sleep apnea. Joining us today is Dr. Paul Serrano with Arizona Sleep Apnea Solutions. And Dr. Serrano, thank you for being with us. First of all, we recognize this. This is a CPAP machine, right?
Yes, it is. Invented in about 1972, it used to be the only way to treat obstructive sleep apnea.
And a very good piece of equipment, very desirable. But I understand that a lot of people can't tolerate this and will not use the CPAP machine. Is that true?
Unfortunately, that is the truth. About 40% of the population that's prescribed it isn't able to wear it or tolerate it.
That's difficult. So one of the alternatives, and I understand this is one of the alternatives, this small little device, what is this, an oral appliance?
This is an oral appliance, works a lot differently than a CPAP. Instead of the air being blown down the patient's throat with this, it's the jaws protruded and opens the airway that way. Protrusion, much like CPR, protrudes and advances the airway.
So very, very simple. Like it's very easy for people to use.
Well, absolutely. People are used to wearing retainers, used to wearing bleaching trays, and they tolerate the oral appliance really well.
Really well. But now, what is the difference between this oral appliance and one we could order over the internet?
Well, this oral appliance is a custom fit, and it doesn't have nearly the side effects that a over-the-counter appliance would have. In fact, if the side effects kick in gear, you get the bite to change, you get ineffective even in opening the airway.
So you really need to have an orthodontist, a dentist fit one of these because you don't want to mess up your teeth.
That's exactly right.
That's a good idea. And if somebody thinks they have sleep apnea or they're snoring, what should they do?
Well, they for sure should get tested. Testing is a couple different ways to test it, but these days we're doing a home sleep test. It's sent home with the patient, very easy to use, and for sure diagnoses obstructive sleep apnea.
Okay, Dr. Serrano, thank you so much for being with us. And for more information from Dr. Paul Serrano, you can go to ArizonaSleepApneaSolutions.com or give them a call at 480-442-7632. That's 480-442-7632.